Hello everybody and welcome back to TMG Trades, the best cryptocurrency channel in all of YouTube. And in today's video, we're going to be, of course, analyzing the price of Bitcoin. And I'm going to tell you exactly where I think it's going to head. I'm also going to show you the current trades that I have open. I'll give you a spoiler. Not much has changed since yesterday. I am expecting a big move towards the latter end of the weekend, and I'm going to explain to you exactly what I'm expecting right now. So if you don't mind, please do slap a like on today's video. We're trying to hit 1,000 likes on every video. Very unrealistic goal for this channel, but we got close on the previous video, so please do slap a like and let's crack on. So first things first, when it comes to the current price of Bitcoin, you can see now that Bitcoin has stagnated for quite a long period of time, if I'm honest. If we go over and measure the actual distance of time that Bitcoin has really not moved, the actual answer to that is in 2 days and 4 hours is the exact amount of time that Bitcoin has really not moved for, to be honest. And that, to be honest, is not really that much of a surprise. Bitcoin is just below that $45,000 resistance level. If we had to break above that resistance level, absolutely fantastic. Like, Bitcoin will just moon at that point in time. And the real question is, what is the likelihood of us actually breaking through? This is $45,000 up here. What is the actual likelihood of breaking through $45,000? And I guess the easiest way to gauge the likelihood would be to give the funding rates a bit of a refresh and then go down and analyze some of the indicators that we have right now. Now, the funding rate is for Bitcoin minus. The only exchange that is currently not bearish is Gate. Which is fantastic, because the more people that are shorting Bitcoin right now, the better it is for us. We want as many people short as possible, because if Bitcoin's price starts moving to the upside, then it means those shorts have to close. What it also means is when you have more shorts, and I know I've explained it before, but I'm going to tell you something a little bit different right now, which is when you have more shorts open on an exchange, that means that it's already priced in, essentially. It means that you're not going to have an extreme amount of selling pressure, because the selling pressure is already being absorbed into the market at that point. You wouldn't expect a huge increase in short positions from here. And another thing that's making me very bullish right now would be the amount of short positions open on Bitfinex. Bitfinex tends to be the most accurate indicator of all indicators when it comes to analyzing funding rates on exchanges. So let me show you the current amount of short positions open on Bitfinex. If we just go down to here, this is the current amount of short positions open on Bitfinex. This is the long-term chart for the amount of shorts open on Bitfinex. And as you can see, they closed all of their shorts. Bitfinex traders are pretty much long at this point in time. If you look at the amount of longs open on Bitfinex, it's a very different chart. This is heavily increasing. So I'd be expecting at this point in time, we're about to see a flipping in Bitcoin's price, to be honest. We're about to flip out of this bear market. We're about to go really bullish. And I think that is triggered mainly by the fundamentals of what is going on in crypto right now, being that we have a huge amount of Russians, a huge amount of Ukrainians that are both piling into the cryptocurrency space because their banking infrastructure has completely collapsed overnight. They're not the only two nations in the world, but they are the two major nations which is having a huge effect on. Now, there are also African nations, I believe, that are struggling with war right now. You also have some Middle Eastern countries that are also struggling with war right now, but they still have working banking systems. The two main that don't are Russia and Ukraine. We're seeing a lot of Ukrainians and Russians entering into the cryptocurrency space. Now, when it comes back to Bitcoin's price and Ethereum's price, we're going to do some analysis of the price levels of which to watch. Now, if we are to break below this level of support that we're currently sat right on right here, which is at $44,300, I'm not worried really at all. I think the actual level of support, to be honest, of which I would be worried about breaking below would be this level of support right here. And this level of support is sitting just below $44,000. So even if we were to wick right down, as long as we abide by this level of support, which is probably, I mean, we can just go off the pink line, to be honest, because the pink line is a really old pink line, which would be around $44,700. So as long as we're $43,700, as long as we're abiding by that level, we should be absolutely fine. And if I zoom out on this chart and give you the 1 hour chart for what we're looking at right now, that line is this line right here. And as you can see, like, if we were to drop to the downside, we'll be dropping back inside of this kind of channel. It's important to point out this does somewhat look like a bump and run formation, because you have you've got your bump and run. You got your bump. If you had a run from here, it would take it back down. So just be careful. This could be a bump and run, but at the same time, this is also a bull pennant, and everything fundamentally is looking really, really bullish for Bitcoin. So the level to watch to the downside will be $43,700. The level to watch for the upside is $45,000. And if you want to look at my current open trades, this is what we're currently looking at right now. So if I scroll through here, let's got to bring the mouse all the way over to this screen. I've got 3 screens open today. If we go to there, you can see that I'm currently long on Bitcoin, long on Ethereum, long on Solana, long on Shiba, long on Polkadot, long on Bitcoin, long on Ethereum. And out of those, we're looking combined about $100,000 profit, because there's 25 grand, 9 grand, 18 grand, and 44 grand. That's the big one right there. That's looking quite nice. And again, this is the funding rate. So I'm actually getting paid to hold on to my Bitcoin position right now, $207 per day. And I'm getting paid this amount per day to hold on to the other positions. These ones I'm having to pay to hold on to because the funding rate is not negative. But on the whole, the entire market is looking like it could be heading for a big short squeeze. And we end up with the big short squeeze. We're out of the bear times. We're into the good times. So, one more thing I want to point out is, look on the hourly. You know, yesterday I pointed out, look, we're looking a little bit bearish on the hourly. We've come right back down without really any serious bearish price action. I'm going to bring the mouse all the way back over here now and zoom right in on this. And we're about to tick bullish here on the hourly MACD, which could indicate that the big break to the upside could happen. I think, if I was to hazard a guess from experience, it tends to happen around 7 o'clock on a Sunday evening. Between 7 o'clock and 1 o'clock in the morning on a Sunday evening GMT, those tend to be the most active trading hours. So keep your eyes peeled around those times. Of course, I'm going to be making more videos tomorrow, so make sure you are subscribed to the channel, slap a like on this video, and watch out for more videos on the main channel called That Martini Guy. So if you enjoyed it, again, slap a like on it. I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.